Hi, my name is Abigail Newfer. I am here today at NHS's sponsored blood drive. We are going to go interview our president today, Connor Zerby, who is leading by example by giving blood. Hello, Connor. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Why do you think it is important NHS sponsors events like this?
Well, NHS is a club about being a noble character as well as service, and shows you're a good character in the community. And by participating in events like this, I feel like it's a good demonstration of donating yourself and a piece back to your community to help others. So I think that's a good one.
What does NHS mean to you?
To me, NHS means a place where all the leaders in our school basically can come together and work for a common purpose of helping our community and help strengthening our fellowship together.
National Honor Society means the highest club the school has to offer, the most prestigious club, with the kids in the school who are at the top.
A part of NHS, we do a lot of service work, and so what have you done this year to contribute to society?
For my church, we stay after the sermons and lessons to pack bags for Keystone kids that may not have food over the weekends. So we all get together and pack bags so kids are able to have mac and cheese and juice boxes and cereals over the weekends.
One thing I've contributed to society is that during Christmas I got to be able to help other families be able to provide Christmas presents so they can have a Christmas.
And last one, what are some words of advice that you have for those people being inducted tonight?
Do not procrastinate, because it will definitely backfire on your end. And make sure you be able to keep your grades up, and this will help you in the long run.
What is something you've learned from being a part of NHS?
Since this year I became treasurer, I've learned a lot of leadership and responsibility with becoming treasurer, and people look up to me more now that I've become treasurer.
What are some words of advice or wisdom that you have for those being inducted tonight?
I think I would just tell them to stay on top of their grades and everything, and make sure that you're really trying to get out there in the community and do your service hours, and just try to be involved in as much as you possibly can.
Obviously, you're a veteran in this club. What are some words of advice for those being inducted tonight?
Well, I feel like the best thing you can do is to get involved as much as possible, whether that's speak when the chance is possible, be vocal within meetings, voice your opinion. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2026 National Honor Society Induction Ceremony. I'm Connor Zerby, and I'm the current president of this chapter of the National Honor Society. I would like to start with a thank you to our families, faculty, administrators, and honored guests for joining us as we celebrate the accomplishments and character of these outstanding students. Before we begin, I would like to take a moment to recognize the officers of the National Honor Society chapter. These students have taken on additional responsibility in leading our organization and helping guide the service and activities we accomplish throughout the year. Please join me in recognizing our officers, starting with our Vice President, Raquel Knight, our Secretary, Greta Books, our Treasurer, Allie Mung, Historian, Landon Baker, and our parliamentarian, Blake Marshinkie. We thank them for their leadership and dedication. Additionally, I would like to take a moment to recognize our club advisor, Mrs. Tricia Dixon. Mrs. Dixon stepped up this year to fill the role as club advisor. Her efforts within the club have made an immediate and positive impact on the organization by solidifying and upholding the prestigious identity this club stands for. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for Mrs. Dixon. At this time, for those able, please rise and join me as I recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, you may be seated. To begin our ceremony, Jenna will introduce the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society, which serve as the foundation of this organization and guide the work of its members. Everyone, please welcome Greta Books.
Good evening. We are gathered here today to celebrate the core values that define the National Honor Society. As stewards of academic excellence and character development, we recognize the profound importance of these pillars and the role they play in shaping the next generation of leaders. Scholarship. The National Honor Society recognizes students who have demonstrated a strong commitment to academic excellence. Members must maintain a high grade point average, typically in the top percentage of their class, showcasing their dedication to learning and intellectual growth. Service. Serving others is a core tenet of the National Honor Society. Members are required to contribute a significant number of volunteer hours, using their time and talents to make a positive impact on their school and local community. This spirit of selflessness is a hallmark of the NHS members. Character. Inductees into the National Honor Society must exemplify the highest standards of moral and ethical behavior. They are individuals of integrity who take responsibility for their actions and serve as role models for their peers. Strong character is essential for effective leadership. Leadership. The National Honor Society celebrates students who have demonstrated the qualities of true leadership. This can manifest through involvement in extracurricular activities, the initiative to take on challenging projects, or the ability to motivate and inspire others. These leadership skills positions NHS members as the next generation of change makers. Together, these 4 pillars, scholarship, service, character, and leadership, form the foundation of the National Honor Society. Students who are selected for induction have proven themselves to be exceptional in all of these areas, marking them as scholars, servants, role models, and leaders within their communities. It is these very qualities that we now recognize and celebrate as we continue with today's induction ceremony. And now I would like to introduce Ella Fisher.
Good evening. It is my privilege to introduce our keynote speaker this evening, Ashley Cowles-Shepherd. Ashley is a proud graduate of Cranberry High School, where she herself was inducted into the National Honor Society in 2010. She went on to attend Kent State University, graduating summa cum laude with a degree in communication studies and minors in marketing and public relations. Early in her career, Ashley worked with the Venango Area Chamber of Commerce, where she helped launch the Be Here initiative, a program designed to promote the region and reshape the narrative about the opportunities available in our communities. She also worked closely with the Future Leaders and Entrepreneurs Exchange, Flex, encouraging young professionals to invest their talents locally. In 2018, Ashley followed her passion for food, community, and local agriculture by founding Core Goods. What began as a vision to connect people with locally produced food has grown into a thriving business that now partners with more than 100 farms and food producers within 200 miles. Through Core Goods, Ashley continues to support family farms, promotes sustainability, and strengthen the local economy. Her work has not gone unnoticed. She was named Young Professional of the Year by Flex in 2019, and Core Goods was honored as Business of the Year by the Venango Chamber in 2025. Beyond business, Ashley has also demonstrated a heart for service by launching initiatives like Farm to Neighbor, which helps provide free local food to members of the community facing food insecurity. Ashley's journey reflects many of the very values that the National Honor Society celebrates: scholarship through lifelong learning, leadership through entrepreneurship and innovation, service through community involvement, and character through the way she treats those around her. Please join me in welcoming the keynote speaker this evening, Ashley Kaz Shepherd.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome, inductees, families, and faculty. I'm so glad to be here with you tonight. Thank you, Mrs. Dixon, for inviting me. I wanted to start the evening by talking about success. And I'm kind of looking at you, but I'm more talking to them, but that's hard with the mic. For many, success can be somewhat of a loaded word. It often tells us, or society often tells us, it means money, fame, status, degrees, and it's really easy to get into that trap of never quite feeling like you're reaching it. But the truth is, success looks different for everyone. It's not just measured by how wealthy you are or what your title is. If you asked me 16 years ago when I was sitting in these very seats, what I would be doing today, I would have never predicted my path. I never dreamed I would own a business, but I knew I cared about good food and people, and I'm grateful for where my journey has led me. I haven't made it rich yet. I didn't move to that big city like I thought I would when I was 16, and I'm definitely not famous, but this feels like success to me. When it comes to the 4 pillars of National Honor Society, I honestly needed to review them as I prepared for tonight because it's been a little while. Thanks for the reminder tonight as well. But in doing so, I actually realized that so much of what I do every day is still rooted in what I first learned in NHS. Success to me is measured in relationships built, the team I get to support, the impact we have on the community, and what I've learned and enjoyed along the way, which included a lot of good food. I laughed at myself. The older I get, the more I realize how true this saying really is. Success isn't just about what you build, it's how you build it. And so I want the same success for you. Finding your path, even if it doesn't turn out exactly how you planned, and being the best version of yourself along the way. So I thought I would go through the 4 pillars tonight, but kind of talk about what they look like in real life using my own career as an example. So starting with scholarship, this certainly didn't end when I graduated. As a business owner, I'm constantly learning about food systems, leadership, people. Sometimes this looks like listening to an audiobook on my way to pick up at a farm. Sometimes it's FaceTiming with a fellow local market owner who lives across the state, talking about similar challenges and products we sell. Sometimes it's attending a conference with other people in the same field. And really, the lifelong learning is essential in my life and in any career path. And then leadership. It's not just about being the boss, even though I have to be sometimes. It's about creating an environment where people feel valued, respected, and safe to grow, but also being willing to grow along with them. And then service. For me, this looks like supporting local farms, giving small food businesses a platform, creating community where people feel welcomed, and feeding those who are less fortunate than I. And then lastly, character. This is really what shows up in those small decisions. It's choosing to treat my customers with patience even on a hard day. Yeah, I even saw some customers here tonight that I didn't know. It's choosing to treat your employees well even though it would be easier and often more profitable not to. And sticking to your values when making any decision even though it can be really hard. So I encourage you to think beyond your GPA, resume, academic awards, future salary, and the status you'd like to hold. While all of these can be important, what's just as important is to strive towards choosing integrity, lifting others up, using your abilities for really something much larger than yourself. There's another saying I like that says, achievement gets you noticed, but character makes you remembered. here tonight receiving this honor. I keep looking at the older people way back there. Look at you. There's a reason you're all here tonight receiving this honor, and NHS is not the finish line. It's the start, and it's an invitation to lead your life this way. Be an example in the classroom, hallways, and community. Lead through kindness, respect, and consistency. Get involved and help meet the needs of others, and commit to lifelong learning and growth. It's being selfless, responsible, and kind no matter what. And this is kind of a side note, but one thing I've also learned over the years is that being a good leader doesn't necessarily mean saying yes to everything. Early in my business, I thought I had to do it all, be everything to anyone or to everyone, and sometimes I still struggle with that, but I burned out quickly and learned that respecting your own boundaries is part of also showing up well for others. Another good saying, I didn't have so many good quotes, but there were so many good ones. You can't pour into others if your own cup is empty. So as you move ahead, just a reminder, it's not easy. Challenges will certainly come up. There will be failure, doubt, pressure. It's about remembering why you started and persevering. And you don't have to have everything figured out. I certainly don't. Actually, a little secret, nobody really does. You learn as you go, and you continue growing throughout the process. One last quote. I wasn't going to do a fourth one, but I actually heard this last night, and I really liked it. Success is liking who you are, liking what you do, and liking how you do it. Life is meant to be enjoyed, and there are ups and downs, and it's good to have goals and aspirations, but finding what you actually love can make such a difference. So I'm proud of all of you sitting, I said before me, but behind me tonight. I know your families and your teachers are too. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to speak with you, and I'm excited to see the paths you choose and what success ends up looking like for you, and I know you all make such a difference in the world, so thank you.
Good evening. I'm Raquel Knight, Vice President of National Honor Society. Tonight, we have the privilege of recognizing a special member of our school community as an honorary inductee into the National Honor Society. Honorary membership is given to individuals who exemplify the values of the National Honor Society: scholarship, service, leadership, and character, and who have made a lasting impact on the lives of the students. Mr. O'Brien has been a dedicated educator for 11 years, 9 of which he has served at Cranberry High School. He has served the students of Cranberry High School as a teacher of Earth and Space Science and an Intro to Engineering and Technology. As a graduate of Clarion University, he received his bachelor's in secondary education. He then attended California University for his master's in weather and climatology. He has devoted his career to inspiring a love of learning and encouraging students to reach their full potential, a passion that was passed down from his grandfather and earlier teachers. When asked about his outlook on teaching, he described it as something that can be fun, engaging, and a great challenge to better yourself as a person. His passions are directly influenced from learning about the earth sciences, being outdoors, and continuing to further his knowledge about automobiles and robotics. His accomplishments don't stop there, though. They also go far beyond his classroom. He's also a certified American Meteorological Society teacher, a teacher mentor for the AMS Education Data Stream Program, National Weather Service Skywarn Storm Spotter, and VEX Robotics Coach. Beyond the classroom, Mr. O'Brien has demonstrated leadership and service through being a lead coach in VEX Robotics and stepping up to take on a role as senior class officer this year. In VEX, he has coached roughly 800 students, nearly 250 which have received multiple awards. He's traveled to different states, 4 states, with roughly 100 of those students, and nearly 70 of them attended the VEX World Championship over the last 4 years. If that wasn't enough for community involvement, he has also initiated the Empowerment Collaborative Program at CHS last year and continues to remain a part of it this year. That program teaches students to make more community connections and further drive to become a leader. Most importantly, Mr. O'Brien models the character we hope our students will carry into the world, showing integrity, compassion, and a genuine commitment to helping others succeed. For these reasons, it is our honor to recognize Mr. Dan O'Brien as an honorary member of the National Honor Society. Please join me in congratulating Mr. O'Brien.
Good evening. NHS represents the very best of what education strives to develop, which is those 4 pillars of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. To be recognized for supporting those ideals is both humbling and meaningful. Working with students has always been the most rewarding part of my career. Any lasting impact that I've made is a reflection of their curiosity, their effort, and their willingness to rise to challenges, both in the classroom and within our community. I'm also grateful to my family for always supporting what I do and how much time and effort I put into it. I'm also grateful for my colleagues that I work with, my administrators, and the families who consistently support a culture where students are encouraged to lead and serve with integrity. To my students here tonight, never forget how important it is to inspire and to be inspired. I have never stopped learning throughout my lifetime, and I don't intend to. After all I've done and all the hardships I've overcome and all I've accomplished, I continue to look for ways to improve myself. My passion is to share my love of learning with all of those I get to know. You have taught me so much about myself and have pushed me to learn so much more so that I can help you be inspired. So remember to always challenge yourself, continue to be inspired, and continue to help those around you be inspired. This recognition really reinforces my belief that education is not just about achievement, but about shaping responsible, compassionate, lifetime learners and lifetime leaders. I'm proud to stand alongside students who exemplify these values, and I thank you sincerely for this honor. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to welcome our school's superintendent, Mr. Bill Veneta, to speak about the importance of NHS.
Good evening. Welcome to Cranberry High School's annual induction ceremony of the National Honor Society. It is an honor to be here this evening and welcome the new members to this prestigious group. Congratulations and thank you to the parents and family members of this evening's inductees. Your guidance, encouragement, and support throughout their young lives is a key reason your sons and daughters have earned this recognition. You are the keystone upon which this accomplishment has been built, a reflection of their leadership, scholarship, service, and character, and a testament to the character.
Allowing me the opportunity to speak with you, and I'm excited to see the paths you choose and what success ends up looking like for you, and I know you all make such a difference in the world, so thank you.
Good evening. I'm Raquel Knight, Vice President of National Honor Society. Tonight, we have the privilege of recognizing a special member of our school community as an honorary inductee into the National Honor Society. Honorary membership is given to individuals who exemplify the values of the National Honor Society: scholarship, service, leadership, and character, and who have made a lasting impact on the lives of the students. Mr. O'Brien has been a dedicated educator for 11 years, 9 of which he has served at Cranberry High School. He has served the students of Cranberry High School as a teacher of Earth and Space Science and an Intro to Engineering and Technology. As a graduate of Clarion University, he received his bachelor's in secondary education. He then attended California University for his master's in weather and climatology. He has devoted his career to inspiring a love of learning and encouraging students to reach their full potential, a passion that was passed down from his grandfather and earlier teachers. When asked about his outlook on teaching, he described it as something that can be fun, engaging, and a great challenge to better yourself as a person. His passions are directly influenced from learning about the earth sciences, being outdoors, and continuing to further his knowledge about automobiles and robotics. His accomplishments don't stop there, though. They also go far beyond his classroom. He's also a certified Certified American Meteorological Society teacher, a teacher mentor for the AMS Education Data Stream Program, National Weather Service Skywarn Storm Spotter, and VEX Robotics coach. Beyond the classroom, Mr. O'Brien has demonstrated leadership and service through being a lead coach in VEX Robotics and stepping up to take on a role as senior class officer this year. In VEX, he has coached roughly 800 students, nearly 250 which have received multiple awards. He's traveled to different states, 4 states, with roughly 100 of those students, and nearly 70 of them attended the VEX World Championship over the last 4 years. If that wasn't enough for community involvement, he has also initiated the Empowerment Collaborative Program at CHS last year and continues to remain a part of it this year. That program teaches students to make more community connections and further drive to become a leader. Most importantly, Mr. O'Brien models the character we hope our students will carry into the world, showing integrity, compassion, and a genuine commitment to helping others succeed. For these reasons, it is our honor to recognize Mr. Dan O'Brien as an honorary member of the National Honor Society. Please join me in congratulating Mr. O'Brien.
Good evening. I'm deeply honored and truly grateful to be named an honorary member of the National Honor Society Wilson Chapter. NHS represents the very best of what education strives to develop, which is those 4 pillars of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. To be recognized for supporting those ideals is both humbling and meaningful. Working with students has always been the most rewarding part of my career. Any lasting impact that I have made is a reflection of their curiosity, their effort, and their willingness to rise to challenges, both in the classroom and within our community. I'm also grateful to my family for always supporting what I do and how much time and effort I put into it. I'm also grateful for my colleagues that I work with, my administrators, and the families who consistently support a culture where students are encouraged to lead and serve with integrity. To my students here tonight, never forget how important it is to inspire and to be inspired. I have never stopped learning throughout my lifetime, and I don't intend to. After all I've done and all the hardships I've overcome and all I've accomplished, I continue to look for ways to improve myself. My passion is to share my love of learning with all of those I get to know. You have taught me so much about myself and have pushed me to learn so much more so that I can help you be inspired. So remember to always challenge yourself, continue to be inspired, and continue to help those around you be inspired. This recognition really reinforces my belief that education is not just about achievement, but about shaping responsible, compassionate, lifetime learners and lifetime leaders. I'm proud to stand alongside students who exemplify these values, and I thank you sincerely for this honor. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to welcome our school's superintendent, Mr. Bill Veneta, to speak about the importance of NHS.
Good evening. Welcome to Cranberry High School's annual induction ceremony of the National Honor Society. It is an honor to be here this evening and welcome the new members to this prestigious group. Congratulations and thank you to the parents and family members of this evening's inductees. Your guidance, encouragement, and support throughout their young lives is a key reason your sons and daughters have earned this recognition. You are the keystone upon which this accomplishment has been built, a reflection of their leadership, scholarship, service, and character, and a testament to the character and values that you have instilled in them. Thank you to our board of directors, administrators, teachers, and staff for their guidance, steadfast support, and encouragement each and every day. Active NHS members, thank you for your commitment to the ideals of the National Honor Society, and most notably your service within the school and our community. exemplifying the character traits that define you as student leader. Now some words of wisdom for our inductees. First of all, congratulations on your selection into the Wilson chapter of the National Honor Society. I hope that this accomplishment motivates you to continue to live up to the high standards representative of this group in every aspect of your life. To actively contribute to improving your school and community, and to fuel the fire that burns inside of you to serve and to lead. Tonight we recognize not only achievement, but character. Induction into the National Honor Society is not simply an award. It is not just a line on a resume, a cord at graduation, or a distinction for college applications. It is a commitment. Each of you has demonstrated excellence in the 4 pillars upon which this organization stands: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. These are not temporary accomplishments. They are lifelong expectations. Scholarship. Scholarship is more than earning high grades. It reflects curiosity, discipline, resilience, and a commitment to growth. It means asking questions, pushing through challenges, and understanding that learning does not stop at the classroom door. As members of NHS, you are called to value knowledge, not for recognition, but for its power to improve your life and the lives of others. Leadership. Leadership is not about titles. It is about influence. It is choosing courage over comfort. It is stepping forward when something needs to be done, and stepping aside when someone else deserves the spotlight. True leadership often happens quietly, including the student who feels invisible, standing up when something is wrong, modeling integrity when no one is watching. Service. Service is the heart of the National Honor Society. It asks you to look beyond yourself. In a world that often promotes individual success, service reminds us that our greatest impact comes when we lift up others. Service does not always require grand gestures. Sometimes it is consistency, showing up, helping without being asked, giving your time when it would be easier to just walk away. Character. Character is the foundation beneath everything else. It is honesty when dishonesty would be easier. It is responsibility when excuses are available. It is humility in success and strength in adversity. Character is what defines you long after the applause and the recognition fades away. Induction into the National Honor Society is both a recognition and a challenge. You have proven that you're capable. Now you are entrusted with the responsibility to lead by example. Others will look to you, whether you realize it or not. Younger students will notice how you carry yourselves. Your teachers will trust you with greater responsibility. Your peers will observe how you respond at moments to test your integrity. With membership comes responsibility. Responsibility to maintain high academic standards. Responsibility to serve consistently, not occasionally. To lead with integrity. To represent this organization and this school with honor. Tonight is not the culmination of your hard work. It is the beginning of a higher expectation. As you move forward, remember this. The true value of the National Honor Society is not the recognition you receive, but the impact that you create. The title member means little without action. But when you embody scholarship, leadership, service, and character daily, you transform that title into something powerful. Congratulations on this well-deserved honor. May you wear it not only as a distinction, but as a responsibility. I have the utmost confidence that you all will continue to embody the pillars upon which the National Honor Society is grounded by choosing to accept that responsibility every day. Thank you.
It is now time to begin the induction ceremony. Our first inductee tonight is Ms. Reagan Antrilli. Reagan is the daughter of Matt and Ryan Antrilli. She's active in basketball, volleyball, track, conservation club, varsity club, science club, and student council, and she serves as a basketball team captain. During a period of injury, she mentored underclassmen, demonstrating leadership influenced by her family. She consistently maintains a position on the honor roll. Her service includes participation in district talks. Reagan values leadership and is motivated by her future success. This NHS induction recognizes her commitment to academics, athletics, service, and personal growth. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Reagan Ann Shirley. Our next inductee is Mr. Carter Best. He is active in the Unite Club, Lions Club, and his church committee. He delivered a sermon with his pastor's guidance, which demonstrated his leadership abilities. His achievements include being named Student of the Week and receiving consistent honor roll and principals list recognition. His service to the community includes building ramps for those with disabilities. Carter values dedication in pushing himself to achieve his goals, and he is motivated by his faith and community support. His NHS induction reflects his personal excellence, leadership, and commitment to service. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Carter Best. Our next inductee is Mr. Brody Bowler. Dad and Katie Bowler. He is active in the Ignite Club and varsity baseball, where he holds various leadership roles. He maintains a place on the honor roll and principals list. Brody leads by mentoring younger athletes and modeling hard work, positivity, and reliability. His service includes umpiring Little League games. He values confidence and personal growth and is motivated by his family's support. This NHS induction honors his commitment to leadership, service, and achievement, living by the motto, actions speak louder than words. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Carter Best. Our next inductee is Mr. Micah Bernheisen. Jennifer Bell and his stepdad, Tyler Bell. He is active in 4-H Science Club in the Venango County Livestock Committee, where he serves as secretary, Conservation Club, Envirothon, Varsity Club, and golf. He has earned a place on the principals list each quarter. Micah has demonstrated leadership in group projects and has been influenced by his junior league baseball coach. His service includes volunteering at the Pennsylvania Farm Show. He values punctuality and working under pressure, and he is motivated by personal growth and fear of failure. His NHS induction recognizes his dedication to leadership, service, and academics. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Michael Carter. Our next inductee is Mr. Derek DeLong. Young and Sean DeLong. He is active in the Science Club, Conservation Club, and varsity football. He leads by helping his teammates and stepping up after injury, a trait influenced by his brother. Academically, he successfully completed a double math course in a single year. His service includes assisting an elderly neighbor with mail and mailbox repair. Derek values confidence, which enables him to face challenges like public speaking. He is motivated to improve beyond being average. His NHS induction recognizes his leadership, service, and academic commitment. He offers his thanks to his family for their guidance and support. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Derek DeLong. Next up is Mr. Cash Finley. He is active in Student Council, Science Club, Envirothon, Drama Club, the Winter Musical, and Mock Trial. He also serves as the secretary of 4-H, treasurer of Book Club, vice president of World Language Club, and is a chief science officer. Academically, he is first in his class and is in his 4th year of French. Cash leads by helping his peers academically, influenced by his teachers and mentors. His service includes volunteering for the Wreaths Across America ceremony. He values collaboration and adaptability and is motivated by personal success. His NHS induction recognizes his leadership, service, and dedication to the community. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cash Finley. Our next inductee is Mr. Lincoln Gallup. Jason and Sass Gallup. He is involved in baseball, football, science club, varsity club, conservation club, and the Ignite Club.
all while maintaining a GPA above 4.0. He leads by example in athletics and by mentoring his teammates, influenced by his peers, coaches, and mentors. His service includes cleaning a cemetery to honor community members. Lincoln values determination, which was strengthened after a season-ending injury. Motivated by personal growth, his NHS induction reflects his achievements and commitment to excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lincoln Gallo. Our next inductee is Miss Addison Goodman. She is active in Ignite, Science Club, and the Conservation Club, and she participates in volleyball and after-school jobs. She leads by teaching and supporting others, influenced by her family, teachers, and coaches. Her service includes volunteering for her church's Bible school. Addison values kindness and treating others respectfully, having overcome worries about the opinions of others. She's motivated to improve continually. Her NHS induction marks her personal achievement and commitment to service, leadership, excellence. She thanks her family, friends, and teachers, and lives by the motto, no matter how dark it gets, the sun is going to rise again. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Addison Goodman. Our next inductee is Miss Madeline Pimpton. Madeline is the daughter of Scott and Katie Hibbert. She's active in Student Council, Ignite, Crana, and the Science Club. She leads in meetings and dance competitions, influenced by the example set by her mother. Madeline values service, notably through making Christmas cards for nursing homes. Compassion is her strongest trait, as she recognizes the unseen struggles of others. Motivated by her academic achievements and growth, her NHS induction honors her personal success and her ability to serve the community. She offers her thanks to her family, friends, and teachers. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Madeline Hibbert. Our next inductee is Mr. Jonathan Lander. Jonathan is the son of Greg and Tracy Lander. He's also involved in golf, swimming, environthon, and science club, and he previously served as the student council treasurer at Valley Christian. He's proud of his consistent principles list honors. Jonathan leads by setting a positive example, organizing others, and striving to be a person of strong character, influenced by his parents and teachers. He values service, particularly his time volunteering at Hope 21, which deepened his appreciation for helping others. Patience is a key trait for him, strengthened by his recovery from a torn shoulder. Motivated by academic growth and scholarship goals, Jonathan sees his NHS induction as a recognition of integrity, excellence, and his commitment to leadership and service. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jonathan Lander. Our next inductee is Mr. Brooks Mason. Anthony and Jennifer Mason. He is active in the Ignite Club, Student Council, basketball, and golf. He demonstrated leadership as a basketball camp coach and through mentoring elementary athletes. Brooks believes leadership involves stepping out of the comfort zones and encouraging others. Academically, proud of his honors math placement, he values service as a referee and volunteer in youth basketball programs. He is easygoing and understanding, and he overcame shyness to gain confidence. Motivated by his parents and a desire for a successful future, his NHS induction honors his dedication to leadership, service, and growth. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Brooks Mason. Our next inductee is Mr. Daniel McCain. Daniel is the son of Jim and Stacy McCain. He is active in track, cross country, in the YMCA, and veterinary work. He has earned consistent honor roll recognition. Daniel leads by encouraging his teammates and guiding others, influenced by his coaches and parents. His service includes acting as an altar server at his church. He values discipline and perseverance, especially in overcoming training challenges. Motivated by his family and his career goals, his NHS induction honors his dedication to leadership, service, and personal growth. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Daniel McCain. Our next inductee is Mr. Landon Millett. Landon is the son of Carrie and Cal Millett. He participates basketball, golf, track, science club, and the Ignite Club, and he volunteers by coaching youth basketball and assisting at church events. Landon values leadership, which was demonstrated as the JV basketball captain, and his views have been shaped by his parents' guidance. He views service as a responsibility to help others, inspired by early volunteer experiences like food drives. Academically, he consistently earns a principal's list honors. Landon values teamwork and perseverance, having overcome challenges such as missing freshman golf matches by working hard to advance. Motivated by family and personal growth, his NHS induction recognizes his dedication to academics, leadership, and service. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Landon Malak. Our next inductee is Miss McKenna Michael. McKenna is the daughter of Eric and Janine Michael. She is active in student council, drama club, district and region choir, multiple musicals, and the Oilers marching band. She serves as a junior class officer and the drama club president. McKenna leads by helping younger students and fostering their growth. Academically, she maintains high grade honors in AP classes. She values service and giving back to the community and is motivated by her personal goals and parental guidance. Her NHS induction provides an opportunity to grow and contribute alongside her peers. She thanks her parents for their support. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. McKenna Michael. Our next inductee is Ms. Sarah Milford. Sarah is the daughter of Brian and Deanna Milford. She is active in soccer, science club, track and field, and karate. She leads by encouraging her teammates and stepping in when her coaches are unavailable. She maintains a place on the honor roll. Her service includes volunteering at the library, where she completes various tasks to help others. Sarah values conscientiousness, responsibility, and organization. Motivated to make a meaningful impact, her NHS induction honors her dedication to leadership, service, and academic excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Sarah Milford. Our next inductee is Mr. Tyler Miller. Tyler is the son of Buddy and Tammy Miller. He plays school and travel basketball and participates in the Ignite Club. He also coaches youth basketball during the summers. Academically, he is in his class. Tyler leads by volunteering at a science fair and coaching youth, influenced by his parents and coaches. He values honesty and service through various community events. Motivated by his college and career goals, his NHS induction honors his dedication to leadership, service, and academics. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tyler Miller. Our next inductee is Mr. Shia Sanchez. Shia is the son of Michelle and Derby Sanchez. He's active in the Ignite Club, school basketball, and 3 travel teams. He leads as a coach and mentor, influenced by the example of his mother. Academically, he has been recognized on the principal's list. His service includes participating in a suicide awareness event, which had a personal impact on him. Shia values ambition and overcoming the challenges of leaving his comfort zone. He is motivated by the success of his family and friends. His NHS induction offers him the opportunity to grow, serve, and develop as a leader. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Shia Sanchez. Our next inductee is Mr. Gabriel Schweiker. Gabe is the son of Erica and Brian Schweiker. He participates in basketball and track and field. He demonstrates leadership by coaching younger athletes and guiding them through drills, influenced by his father. He's proud of his consistent honorable achievements. Gabriel's service includes volunteering with the Operation Christmas Child, where he packs shoe boxes for children in need. He values helping others grow and persevering through athletic challenges. Motivated by family and personal improvement, his NHS induction honors his commitment to academics, leadership, and service. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Gabriel Schweiker. Our next inductee is Miss Anna Schaefer. Anna is the daughter of Kate and Scott Schaefer. She
She is active in drama club, select choir, dance, youth theater, and bowling, where she serves as the team captain. She maintains a place on the honor roll. Anna leads by inspiring others, which is evident in her work babysitting and mentoring young performers, influenced by her parents' guidance. Service is meaningful to her through volunteering at Oak 21's Dress for You event, where she helps girls find dance dresses. Anna values empathy and compassion, and she overcame performance anxiety through her work in musicals. Motivated to make her family proud, her NHS induction signifies personal achievement and the chance to continue serving her community, guided by the motto, if you can dream it, you can do it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Anna Schaefer. Our next inductee is Miss Hannah Smith. Hannah is the daughter of Julie and James Smith. She is active in softball, both school and travel, theater, and student council. She leads by assisting her teammates in stepping up in unexpected situations, guided by her course director. Academically, she maintains strong grades while balancing her various activities. Her service includes helping children write letters to Santa and supporting domestic violence survivors. Hannah values acceptance and open-mindedness, striving to improve herself daily. Her NHS induction represents an opportunity for future growth and continued service. She is grateful for her family's support. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Hannah Smith. Our next inductee is Mr. Brody Weaver. Brody is the son of Jamie and Kevin Weaver. He participates in the field and Lake nightclub, and he works a summer job that demonstrates his responsibility. He maintains consistent A's and B's. Brody leads through sacrifice and by supporting others, influenced by his parents and mentors. He values determination and has overcome challenges by stepping out of his comfort zone. Motivated by personal goals and future success, his NHS induction allows for the continued growth while he positively impacts his school and community. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Brody Weaver. Our final inductee today is Miss Darian Wenner. Darian is the daughter of Dustin and Marissa Wenner. She is active in the Varsity Club, Science Club, Ignite, Conservation Club, and Envirothon, and she competes in 4 sports. She leads by setting an example on her teams, notably at the star point guard in basketball, influenced by her parents and coaches. Academically, she is proud of her honorable status and a GPA above 4.0. Her service includes leading youth and at the Focus Fundamental Summer Camp. Darian values kindness and acting as a role model for others. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Darian Wenner. We would also like to recognize Miss Carly Schneider, who unfortunately was not able to attend tonight's ceremony. Now, will all inductees please rise and raise your right hand. Repeat after me as I recite the National Honor Society pledge. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society. To which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my state. He will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for our newest inductees of the local chapter. For our final speaker of the ceremony, please welcome Cranberry High School's principal, Mrs. Kayla Lowell.
Ooh, what a group we had this year. As we conclude this evening's National Honor Society induction ceremony, I want to take a moment to congratulate our new inductees on their incredible achievement. Your dedication to scholarship, leadership, service, and character has earned you a place in this prestigious organization, and we are so proud of the example that you set for your peers in our community. milestone. I was interviewed yesterday for an article on tonight's ceremony. One of the questions was, what is your advice or big takeaway for all the new inductees? After thinking for a bit and trying to think of some great quote to describe the achievements of tonight, all I could think about is to tell everyone to not forget what got you here. NHS is a great accomplishment. It looks great on resumes and college applications, but NHS is so much more than that, which has been evidenced fully this year. Yes, you have to have the grades to be considered for this organization, but to be a member of this society, you have to be a leader and serve your community. This organization is dedicated to instilling some of the most important values, and you have all been inducted because you show those values. So to our new and old members, my biggest piece of advice is to not forget what got you here and keep it going. I cannot wait to see the great things you accomplish. Once again, congratulations to our newest NHS members. Thank you all for being here tonight. There's cake, there's pies this year, there's everything out there. So please enjoy refreshments, all in honor of our NHS members. So thank you for coming and have a great evening.